Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Overwatch. In today's video, we are playing a Soldier 76. He is by far the easiest character to pick up and learn in Overwatch, in my humble opinion. He is your stereotypical soldier. He has a right click that'll shoot rockets, as you just saw there. His left click shoots normal bullets out of his machine gun. He is able to hold down shift to sprint around the map quite effectively. And his E ability is a heal that he can put down to keep himself alive and teammates in the area. Very strong character. Already picking up 2 kills at the start of this match. 3 kills on that McCree. D.Va coming out for the enemy team is going to force me back here. But as you can see, I'm picking up some damage here. We could just throw down our little self-heal, keep kicking, keep going in this match. Very strong. We are defending on Watch Point Gibraltar again, as I'm sure you can already tell. And yeah, we're doing a little bit of spawn camping right now, but a little bit of spawn camping never hurt anyone except for the people that were spawn camping. The enemy team could easily retaliate going for fast characters like Tracer. They could pretty easily push us off of this point. So, I mean, it's not really like a cheesy strategy or anything. I'm not upset that we're doing it. Oh, we were able to take him down with the rockets as McCree was trying to get around the corner. Let's go back here. We'll grab a full heal. We do have our ultimate ready, so let's go ahead and pop that. This is going to give us auto-aim. It's going to allow us to just take down whoever we want to. As you can see, Soldier 76, easily the highest skill character in the game. The enemy team's Roadhog going in for a grab on me with Mei right behind him. That's going to be a quick death for him. Let's see if we can put some shots into D.Va here. As you can see, his bullet spread, you know, not incredible or anything. You're not really going to be able to snipe with this character. You're meant for medium to short range. Although these rockets are very effective no matter the range. You can really go in and deal a lot of damage with those. Taking down the enemy team's McCree. Reaper not going anywhere, buddy. Looks like D.Va tired of all of our shit, so we're just going to sprint out of here and reposition. Really, sprint, even though it's like not the most exciting mechanic on any character in this game, it is so strong and absolutely should be something that you use to great avail. Super strong mechanic. Again, because of sprint, I lived through that altercation. We could just dip out, grab some more health, and continue to apply pressure here. I almost have my ultimate again, so I'm going to go down and just try to deal a little bit of damage. Maybe now not the best time to use my ultimate, as the enemy team has mostly been taken care of already. D.Va is going to be taking... Oh, actually, popping her ultimate there. So we just need to break line of sight. 10-player kill streak coming out right at the start. We spot the enemy team's Reaper dipping into the top of this base, into the shadows. No, buddy. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. As you can see, we are an offensive character playing on defense. When you guys get into Overwatch, I really don't want you to think of this game as like you... Ouch! Good stun from the enemy team's McCree from behind. Didn't even know he was there. He's gonna take me down. I don't want you to think of this game as like a segregated roster. Just because you're defending, it doesn't mean you need defense characters. You could do a ton of work with any character on any type of attack or defense, but some characters are better suited to more situations. Looks like the enemy team's McCree still dipping around these corners. Gonna go ahead and pop my ultimate and just try to apply some damage to their backline here. If I didn't make it clear, your ultimate is just auto-aim. That's all it is. Like... You don't have to do any work. It's that easy. So that's why Soldier 76 is just one of those characters that, I mean, when people first get into the game, he's one of the characters I always recommend because he's just so straightforward. He's like, you don't really have to overthink anything. You shoot rockets at people, and then you shoot them in the face when you're not shooting rockets. It is pretty important to use your right click on cooldown as often as possible. It's a great zoning tool and also just a good overall damage output tool as well. Man, the enemy team, they're really starting to push in here. The enemy team's Hanzo actually using his ultimate on me. Guess I've been applying a little bit too much damage to the enemy team, and they didn't quite like that. So we're going to be rejoining our guys as soon as we can. We are number 1 on assists and kills so far, but it looks like this payload being pushed up really well. Let's go to the high ground. Let's try to shoot down on these guys as they continue to move forward. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Really good ultimate coming out from our Mei. May help us secure a couple kills here. Gonna go ahead and pop my ultimate again. Pick up an easy kill on that Reaper. We're gonna have to drop down here. We can at least apply some damage to the enemy team's Roadhog. Looks like we got a kill on the enemy Genji there. And going in for the assist on Roadhog as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just trying to control these areas as much as possible. I'm being aggressive in like waves, if that makes sense. I'm not always running in trying to get kills, but once I know we've taken down 1 or 2 really high priority targets for the enemy team, that's when I start to really apply the pressure. Sprinting in, making sure we're dealing as much damage as we can. I need to get out of here before I get grabbed by Junkrat, or by Roadhog, excuse me. I always get their names mixed up for whatever reason. D.Va up top, gonna force me to reposition here. We're just gonna swap on over to the other side. Now she does have some thrusters on that mech of hers, so she could follow me around quite well, but it doesn't look like she's quite utilizing them enough. Oh, Genji being so aggressive this game. I did fire a couple pot shots into him to help our McCree. Just gonna put my little healing station back here, allow me to get healthy again. Oh, high noon coming out from the enemy team. Let's try to dip out of line of sight. A perfect rocket to the face of D.Va there. Not bad at all. I need my healing station again. 15-second cooldown on this thing, and it will heal any of your allies in the area as well. Very, very, very strong cooldown. One that you should definitely try to utilize as much as possible. Really, all of Soldier 76's cooldowns are ones that you don't really have to think about. It's like, well, I need some healing. I guess it's time to use my healing thing. You know what I mean? They're not very complicated. There's not much strategy to them. Oh no, I need healing. I guess I'll do that. You know what I mean? Reaper for the enemy team looks a little lost, walking straight to a Reinhardt. He is actually going to secure that kill. And now Death Blossom coming out. We are going to put an end to that very quickly. Very quickly. Let me take that back. I do need to be careful using this auto aim versus, oh shit. Yeah, I can't get out of that. I do need to be very careful using this auto aim versus the enemy team's Genji. If he does reflect those shots back at me, I'm basically going to be killing myself incredibly quickly, and that's not something that I'm into very much. That's not something I'm into at all. Looks like we have a dragon coming out from the enemy team's Hanzo. A nuke coming out from the enemy team's D.Va, and a high noon. They are trying to kill everybody. Here's my ultimate. Let's retaliate. There's one kill. Unfortunately, I don't see very many enemies. And D.Va using her E ability to just stop all projectiles coming towards her. I fell on accident. That was not on purpose. They're starting to get some really good momentum here. A lot of the heroes on our team are offensive heroes. Soldier 76, McCree, and Genji. And I did mention that each character can play no matter the case. But again, certain characters are better at certain aspects of this game. And stopping a cart is not necessarily something that offensive characters are going to excel at. Firing a rocket in there, trying to make something happen. Okay, should have looked before I left. Jumping in right on Roadhog there. Look at this kill cam. And shot to the face. Very nicely done, very nicely done. Of course, Roadhog does a ton of damage at close range, which is why he has that hook. Being able to pull people into him, so strong. So strong. D.Va doing a great job of really just staying on top of this cart. She is seriously being an asset to her team. I feel like D.Va is deceptively hard. I cannot figure out that damn character at all. But she's doing just a great job of always keeping their team's cart moving in the right direction. We have a regeneration orb from our friendly Zenyatta. Gonna try to use that to stay healthy here. Can we stop that Hanzo from getting that health back? No, we can't. Transcendence coming out. Apparently there was some high damage making their way over here. Can we finish off this Roadhog? He is going to use his ultimate. Let's drop back with our heal. This is going to be healing our allies too. Keep that in mind. It's not just for us. Let's go ahead and pop my ultimate and focus these guys real hard. A stun coming out from Roadhog is going to stop me in my tracks, and we have now hit overtime. The enemy team has to do everything in their power to get on this payload, or this game is going to be over. If they get it to a checkpoint, they will get more time added to the clock, but until then, it's up to us to just straight up stop them, and I don't think we're going to be able to. The enemy team moving in with a vengeance here. Oh, that dragon as well. Look at that. Yeah, there's not much I can do about this. I can fire my rockets whenever they're off cooldown, but AoE damage not really my specialty. The nerf this coming out from D.Va doing a ton of damage. That's going to get us all off of that payload pretty easily. And now Roadhog moving back in as well. Let's just try to keep this heal down. Try to stay offensive with our Mei. She's doing such a great job. Mei's doing such a great job. And I'm just going to try to rain death from above up here. Oh, High Noon coming out from the enemy team's McCree, but we are able to kill him before it does anything meaningful. Hi, Diva. I think that melee will take care of her. Okay, if Genji comes in from the left, he could delay this even more, but we put up a great defense out at the end. Very nicely done. 27 eliminations, 15 final blows, and what was the play of the game? What was it? I'm glad it wasn't me just holding down my left click. That actually makes me really happy. Death Blossom more than likely coming out from the enemy team's Reaper. Very nicely done. Picking up 2, 3, no, just, there we go. 3 kills, all within about 2 or 3 seconds of each other. Not bad at all. So that was a pretty decent game. I feel like I showed off some of the qualities of Soldier 76. As I mentioned, he's pretty straightforward. When your rocket's ready, shoot a rocket. When you're missing health, heal. And other than that, don't shoot your auto-aim ultimate into a Genji reflecting shots back at you. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we'll be back soon with some more Overwatch coverage.